духовное умножение
The beauty of spiritual multiplication is that you can't control it, and after a while, you don't know how far it will expand. In 1996, I entered Kyiv University, and immediately that September, two girl missionaries came to me, Ella and Medlin. They shared the gospel with me, and they helped me to grow in my faith. They explained how to walk in the Spirit, how to share by faith with others, how to read the Bible. That summer, I went with them on the summer project. Every day we went in pairs to witness on the beach. In the course of 10 days, in my presence, around 30 people said they wanted to repent. This was completely amazing for me. When I returned to Kiev as a sophomore, I began witnessing in the dorms with my mentor. I began to dream about having a group of faithful disciples who would have their disciples. I dreamed to have numerous generations of students who were on fire and in love with God. And God answered my prayers. After 2 years, I already had a group that consisted of 5 to 6 girls. One of the girls was Lena Petakova. I lived with her for a year in the dorm. Now, Lena faithfully works in a local church in Kiev. Not long ago, she sent me a picture of her group. I don't know any of those girls personally, but I know what she shares with them, and I know what she calls them to. In 2001, I graduated from the university and joined the mission Campus Crusade for Christ. I dreamed about that for such a long time. I dreamed for a long time about spending all my time witnessing and discipling others. More than anything, I dreamed that from my small university, students would go out as missionaries to all of Ukraine and around the world. Amazingly, in the course of 10 years, I have seen my dream fulfilled. Students have truly gone out to Kherson, Odessa, Kharkov, Donetsk, Dnipropetrovsk, Lvov, Kiev, and even to small towns where they live and continue to do ministry. Generation rises up after generation. What brings me joy as nothing else can is to see students who passionately serve Christ. Right now, God gave me a group of girls. There are 10 of them. One of them is Ksusha. In the course of 3 months, we studied the Gospel of John. She repented and accepted Christ. Amazingly, 5 months later, her dorm was closed to outsiders, but Susha, all by herself, in the course of 4 years, with faithfulness and commitment, shared the gospel to every single girl in her dorm. Now she has her own group that consists of 8 girls from her dorm. I'm not allowed access to her dorm, but she can work there. She dreams about being a missionary to Russia. Natasha Tupchienko, another girl who comes to my group. She is a natural leader. She's often sharing the gospel to 8 to 10 girls in one dorm room. Her sermon is colorful, brave, and intriguing. Every summer she organizes a missionary trip to Kherson Oblast. She helps a small church share the gospel in villages where there are no churches and no Christian workers. Now she has 10 girls in her group, 10 girls who seek chances to share the gospel and have their own disciples. Natasha dreams of going to the 1040 window to share the gospel in those countries where there are no churches, no missionaries, or chance to hear the gospel. 2 years ago, I became a mom. My daughter is named Salamia. I greatly enjoy being a mom. I like to observe how she grows, how she learns new things, and what makes her happy. I also very much like to be a spiritual mother, to observe how spiritual children grow, how they overcome difficulties. I like to help them grow. I like to disciple them, pray for them, strengthen them. I like to watch how they give birth to spiritual children. My dream is that every church member would commit themselves to the work of evangelism and multiplying discipleship, that everyone would feel the joy of participating in God's work.